Right, hello everybody and welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. So basically today what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to show you the Great League, that's not it. The Great League in Pokemon. New league just started, so we're going to be doing the Great League here. I'm going to give you all my best techniques and stuff like that to tell you how this is going to work, and I'll tell you what my best Pokemon strategies are and what you could possibly use and what other Pokemon are potentially people are going to be using. So my main Pokemon I'm going to say is I have a Mew, which I'm going to be showing you in this fight. I use Moltres, I'll use my Raikou, but I also use Kabutops, Superior. Uh, Primeape is occasionally used sometimes, same with Absol. And Lapras is also used again occasionally. I'll show you a bunch of the different ones. I might not win all these, but I'm going to show you a couple of my strategies that I use, and I'll show you the main one in the next fight probably. So let's start here. So he's used Infernape against my Mew, so I have a slight advantage, but the main reason I choose Mew is because I have Frost Breath on Mew. Main reason I have Frost Breath because a lot of people either pick flying types, or they will pick flying types, or they'll like Skarmory, or they'll use Altaria, which is another very bulky Pokemon. If you have something that has Frost Breath, like me, or like my Lapras has Frost Breath and Blizzard. It's a lot more bulky than Mew. It's another great option to have. Probably even a better button option on this certain occasion, because he's got Infernape, and I don't really see Infernape being used too often in these fights. Again, I'm going to block this one, and then I'm going to go for my side shot. He's probably going to block that, but then I'll just do as much damage as I can. He'll probably use Flamethrower, then I'll switch into... I'm going to switch into Moltres now, because he can't really do anything to Moltres at all. He's ready for swap, so I could have let my thingy die, but I'd rather just switch to Moltres and do a very powerful overheat on his Vaporeon anyway. Yeah, still basically destroyed it. Moltres is dead, but that's fine for now. Who am I going to switch into? Raikou? Yeah, definitely. Might seem like I'm losing, but I actually have the advantage right now. He's going to switch back into Infernape. Oh no, he's not going to switch back into Infernape. He's going to use Obstagoon. Bit of an interesting choice, I would say, in that's the map. But I'm guessing he's trying to get a Raikou because he knows he can beat Mew with Infernape. But like I said, he's basically done here with this. I think if I can survive this, I'm going to switch to Mew just so I can potentially get this kill off. Yep. Again, main reason being just I want to kill it. I want to kill it as fast as I can. And I don't think... So unless he has Flamethrower, I think my attack should kill. No, yep, he just got it first, which is the annoying thing. So in this situation, Lapras would have probably been better. Main reason being because Flamethrower wouldn't have done anything to Lapras. I wouldn't have done anything to him either, but it wouldn't have done anything to Lapras. Alright, so let's change this up. It always gives you random ones, whatever you're closest with. But I think I'm going to switch. Now I'll show you my main strategy. I use Moltres, Kabutops, and Superior. Main reason I use these three Pokemon is a lot of them are 2 to 3 stars, and I feel like they're going to be the best option for fighting, really. Yeah, like I said, you see here, people will use Scyther, they'll use Skarmory, and Moltres just gives you that better option, especially against any fighting types as well. It gives you such a good option because the fighting types can't do anything to you. I don't know what he's planning, but I don't think he's going to hit me very hard. So I'm not going to block this one because I'm facing I know most of Scyther's moves. Yep, next is it. And it's not going to hit hard at all. Not even going to bother using an overheat because I think whatever he sends in next, I'm going to use overheat and then I'm going to switch out because that's the main thing with Moltres. After using overheat, you want to switch out as soon as possible to something. either with an advantage or not really. So he switched an Arbok, so I'm obviously not going to use Superior. We're going to switch to Kabutops, and also Kabutops has 2 attacks. I've given it Water Pulse, and I've given it Ancient Power, and the fast attack I've given it is Waterfall, just because I feel like Waterfall is a better option, especially against some fire types. Waterfall would be a better option. So he's wasted both of his shields now, and one of his Pokemon is dead. So obviously you want to try and get Power Up Pokemon as close to 1500. Now that it shows you how close you can get, obviously you don't want to do that. Not quite sure why he's done this. It's a bit of a weird swap. I mean, this is not really the best fight. This guy clearly doesn't really know what he's doing, but yeah, I'm not sure why he's done that. But yeah, that was like an easy one. I didn't quite get to shove Superior, so I'll probably shove Superior in the next fight. And that's the only bad thing about the legendaries. You can't really get 2 attacks on them unless there's gonna be. I'll do this part. He's probably not gonna win anything, but I might as well give it a try. You can't with the legendaries unless you have a lot or you've decided to use your rare candies to get an extra attack. It's not really worth it, and I'm not sure what the extra attacks would be anyway. They'd probably just be another electric or fire type attack, so it probably wouldn't be worth it. Stunfisk. Okay, I don't really have an advantage on this thing. We both do about as much damage to each other. I think I'm doing a bit more. I'm gonna block on this one because not quite sure what he's gonna use. It might be use Muddy Water or Mud Bomb. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna use Ancient Power here. Just one quick Ancient Power just to swap out. He's got Jirachi, so did I have Moltres? No, his Psychic and Steel. It's not worth it. We might as well just keep in Kabutops and just do a little more chip damage if we can. I'm not going to block this one because I know it's got Doom Desire. Next best option, now I'll show you the Superior. I've got Vine Whip on the Superior and I've got Aerial Ace and Leaf Tornado. Main reason I've got these moves is Aerial Ace will take care of any fighting types, and Leaf Tornado can lower someone's attack, has potential to, and it comes up so often, it's completely worth it to have it instead of anything else, because the amount how quickly I can use it. I'm going to block a second Doom Desire here, and then if he blocks my Leaf Tornado, his attack might harshly fall anyway, so his attacks might not be doing as much. Obviously, Jirachi is another very good Pokemon. Like I said, that's why I tend to have Moltres. I like to have a Fire type, Grass or Water, and then Raikou. Just because I feel like it'd be a bit... That's like the best option for me. I'm going to be honest with you. So that's what I'm using. Doom Desire again. Oof, it hits very hard. I really need to get that attack lowering. He's dead. So on Primeape, I have Night Slash and Low Sweep. So Low Sweep lowers defense, Night Slash raises attack. So it depends on what you get really, but that's the main strategy on Primeape, is either lower attack or gain attack or lower attack. Again, he hits really fast, but it's not going to be enough on this certain occasion. That's why I like having Moltres, because you can see how many of these guys like to use fire types or steel types, sorry, and I'm not the biggest fan. We're gonna switch Cloyster for Lapras and see how that goes. I'm not sure if I'm tempted to change my Lapras's fast attack to a water attack, or like potentially get enough candy to. You probably want to give Lapras another a second move, like a water type attack, just as it helps. Now this is a bad situation because I need to swap out Moltres instantly, because that is not going to work for me. That's definitely not going to work. He's probably going to get Dynamic Punch on. Poliwrath is another very good option in these situations. Thunder's going to do nothing on Nidoking. That's the thing, you always want to start off with the advantage. If you start off like equal, it's alright, but you always want to start off with the advantage, because otherwise you're screwed. Because then they'll just swap into something that has the advantage, and then you can never make a comeback. Because now my Raikou is going to die, and I don't have anything to take out Poliwrath. Yeah, I'm not going to block this. There's very little point in blocking this. Switch to Lapras. Luckily, Lapras has Frostburst, so that still has the advantage on Nidoking. In this situation, I'm gonna block this attack, kill Nidoking, and hopefully that should give me enough for Blizzard. And if he swaps in Poliwrath, I should just be able to get a Blizzard off and kill it instantly. So let's see who's he gonna send in. Is this Poliwrath? Is this Poliwrath? Yep, this is Poliwrath. We need a little bit more just to get this Blizzard off. I'm gonna block it. Then I should be able to get a Blizzard off. And then that should put me back in the driver's seat. Not very effective, but still took it out. We've got another water. Oh, of course he's got a Vaporeon. See, I thought I was gonna win on like a comeback, but it doesn't seem that likely now. Oh, actually, that didn't do too much. If I get Blizzard off, then I'm fairly certain I should just be able to survive one. Because you can saw in the last match, the overheat did quite a lot to Vaporeon. That's why I sort of wanted like a water attack, just because I think it would have helped a tremendous bit against. Nope, he got his off first, that's it. Yeah. If I got overheat, I probably could have killed it, but he got his off first, so that didn't help me at all. Again, that's why water types are good, and that's why I like having Superior on my team, just because I feel like Superior works really well. Usually I will switch to this team, but if it recommends me to keep Lapras in, or if it keeps Primeape, or if it keeps Mew, then I'll tend to keep those Pokemon in just in case I do really need them. So I think I've only won one match this time. I can actually get this weird name. I can actually usually win more, but not having the greatest luck today. Alright, Marowak and Moltres. Again, if you're both thingy, no one's really got an advantage here, so I'm just going to stick it out. Machamp, he doesn't have an advantage with Machamp either, so that's what confused me a little bit. So he's going to block, and then I'm going to send in Superior. Yeah, that seems like the smart decision. Yep, don't want to send in Kabutops for that. This is why it's not a smart decision to have Aerial Ace and Superior, because of these fighting types. As much as it is nice to have the advantage or like the super effective stab, having the attack can also be useful. So yep, he's blocked there. I'm concerned he's got Ice Punch, that's why I'm going to block his next attack as well, because I have a feeling I don't want to lose Superior right now, so I'd rather kill his Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, Rockslide might have not finished me, but I'd rather not take that chance if I can. And with Superior as well, I probably could have killed him, but I need to kill him as fast as I can because Machamp does a lot of damage. So I don't want to take that much damage with Superior. Alright, switch back into his Ghost type. I'm going to go for an Aerial Ace here just because he's probably going to do a bit more damage than Leaf Tornado. I mean, Leaf Tornado again potentially could have lowered his attack, so that might have been a better option. But we never know. We never know. I think he's just planning to kill me like that. I'm going to go for Leaf Tornado here, just on the off chance I can lower his attack. Nope. Switch back into Moltres. I think he's going for a double whammy attack. Kabutops will finish him off. That's why I sent in Moltres first, because I didn't want to lose Kabutops. Deoxys Again, another very powerful Pokemon. Warp Pulse isn't really going to do anything. It's not going to kill it because that's defense form Deoxys. Yeah, nothing I can do for this fight. Thunderbolt, yeah, that's going to end me. That would have ended Moltres as well. And that's the 5 fights. And I only won 1 fight. Weird. Trust me when I say my Pokemon, the strategy I use is actually pretty decent. It's just I couldn't quite make it work this time. I have won multiple fights, like 4 out of 5 fights, 5 out of 5 fights. With the Pokemon I use, it didn't really work this time. But if you have any other strategies, or if you know something that's quite consistent, maybe let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably see you for whenever they do the Ultra League, and maybe we'll give that a try. Right, until then, we'll see you. Bye.